Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to another episode of D-Ray's Garage, where today we're pitting Rain-X against Shinearmor's Nano Glass to see which one will hold up better on those rainy days on the road. So before we start, I thought I would spray some water on. I have just cleaned this with Stoner's Invisible Glass. I'll show you that. If no other reason than it is my current favorite $4 Walmart special glass cleaner. I'm going to spray on here and just see how the window is sheeting water right now. It should be equal, it should be all the same. And then we'll do Rain-X versus Shinearmor and see if it makes any difference. This is distilled water. So you can tell the water beads have to get pretty heavy before they start running down. Maybe that's normal. I'm not a scientist. We'll have to ask Fauci. Okay, so first up, Rain-X passenger side over here. Rain-X passenger side. Let's throw some water there. This is a brand new cloth, one of those microfibers from our good friends over at Costco Kirkland. And I'm going to use a fresh one on the other side as well. The application process for both is essentially the same. It is apply product via microfiber, let it haze, buff off, and then wet buff this off with actually a shop towel. And on the other side, I think you just buff it off with a cleaner side of your microfiber. So let's get this on here. I'm going to give it another pass just to double up, but I can see it starting to haze already, but I want to make sure it's good and on there. Okay. Well, this hazes up. I'm going to apply on this other side here. Do the same thing. I'm going to use the exact same process, even though I possibly could. Spray it onto the windows. Yep, definitely. I mean, if chemical smell dictates or determines power in any way, yeah, this one a bit more like moonshine. Same thing, giving it a second spritz before applying, and you'll see I did start in straight lines so I could get the edges, and I'll finish in straight lines, but they want overlapping round application. I'm not sure why that side's dirtier than this side, but who knows, could be the cowl. So I'm standing behind the camera. Hopefully you can see where it's starting to haze. Let's see if you can see that from the inside here. Actually, it doesn't look too bad from the inside at all. So Rain-X says reapply on top of the haze to ensure uniform and complete coverage. So let's do that. I do this every 6 to 12, which, as all you car guys know, means every 12. So I'm not shy about putting product on here because I'm going to buff it off and I want to make sure it was worth the time to begin with, right? Okay, we'll let that haze up again. You know, we're going to be fair. We'll do 2 rounds of this one too. The Rain-X is hazing. I could just buff it off, but it also says you can use water and a towel until you get it crystal clear. So I want to try it this way. if this doesn't work, or even if it does, I'll probably wind up buffing it again. This is still distilled water. Just have such terrible water in Arizona, maybe you don't. Now, I don't see as much hazing on this side, but I'm going to still buff off with a clean side of the microfiber. We're ready to test. I'm wondering if I can already see some stubbornness in how it cleaned up, but anyway. Well, interesting. Just from a pure side-by-side standpoint, it looks like the shinometer is just pushing the water off a little bit more consistently across the window there. Now, if there was something wrong with my application, you can feel free to tell me that. But I'm going to say shinometer for the win. The only next step would be 6 months from now on the longevity side, which one holds up best. I'd also say I think the Nano glass coating maybe applies just a skosh easier. So that tends to be a factor, especially if you're a detailer, that you might want to have best results with minimum effort. Well, if you're considering the Nano glass cleaner here from Shinometer, I would consider no more. I would say if you've been looking for something that's a little easier to put on than Rain-X, arguably with better results, I think we have a candidate. Let me know how you get along with it. Be memorable, be well, and I look forward to seeing you on another video soon.